Good evening, everybody. This is episode number 4 of DADMOMISMS. Today's topic's going to be let me ask you a question. I know that may seem strange, but seriously, though, let me ask you a question. It's the same question that I've been asking myself now for a short little while here tonight, and I actually heard it on um, a televised show that I was watching. Um, Show called um, God Friended Me. I don't know if you've ever seen this show. I've started watching it off and on. I PVR, of course. If I have other things going on, I don't get to watch it. And I got struck with a severe headache earlier on today when I got up. Had a migraine most of the day, and just laying down doesn't help. Taking stuff didn't help. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna watch a couple shows. I'm sitting here, trying to feel better, and nothing's helping. And I started watching an episode of um, God Friended Me, and on there, um, one of the characters had a statement, and the statement was, "Let me ask you a question. When you imagine your future and you look back at this moment right now, what decision would you regret most? Decision one or decision two?" Um, on the show, obviously, there was two things that were, weighing on one of the characters in regards to, um, you know, they're gonna toss away everything that's they've done such good in their lives and helped out so many people, make a difference in their life, where they're gonna regret that if they took option number two by giving up option number one, where they're helping all these people. Was option number two better? For them personally, it was better, obviously. That's not always the case and the best choice and decision that we can make. I know myself, I've had this weight on me many times in life. And, when you, like, again, let's go over it again. Let me ask you a question. When you imagine your future and you look back at this moment right now, this moment, very moment when something's gone on in your life, you got trials, you got tribulations, what decision would you regret most? A or B, right? The option, let's make it something about food, because I'm also a person that's been doing keto for the last 2 years, and I have my ups and downs. And, you know, do you have bread or don't you have bread? You know that it's not keto friendly to have normal wheat bread, but yet you really want it. In your life, you convince yourself that life's going to be so much better with that wheat bread, even though you know that you have gluten intolerances, you know that there's too many carbs in it for what you're trying to achieve with keto. Now, I'm not saying bread's bad for everybody. I'm saying bread for me, for my choice of my nutritional lifestyle being keto, is bread that good choice for me to make, or is my better choice going to be, staying away from it, following the keto lifestyle, and not possibly having the pleasure of that bread that option A would give me, right? Option B's got its options, so we have to weigh our options. Option B, living a keto lifestyle, um, keeps my inflammation down on my spine issues, and keeps me healthier. I sleep better more often than not. And the benefits just are amazing. Like, I look at that and I lost almost 40 pounds. I've spiked a little bit. I've had some issues with it this year, a few challenges, but nothing that I haven't, and I'm continuing to work on to continue to overcome. And so option B has its positives. Option A, well, let's talk about bread. Bread's awesome when it's toasted. You put some butter on it. You have it with some eggs. You have it with some peanut butter. You have it with some peanut butter and jelly. You got a PBJ. You have a nice ham sandwich with lettuce, a little bit of mayo. Maybe it's on some rye. Maybe it's on some sourdough. Maybe it's on whole wheat, or just that plain old nasty white bread that we've all grown up with, that we enjoy so much. So bottom line, we have option A, option B. Well, that's the way life can be. You can have an option where you can go one path and you can change major people's lives, and B, you sacrifice family or connection or, anything like that to help out others. You sacrifice what you have. it's always a saying and, an analogy that I've loved my whole life. Like, it's hard for some people, including ourselves, to see the forest for the trees. Well, maybe we have everything. Maybe, we reach out to families to help them. Maybe we're a doctor, a first responder, a nurse, a person that works at the airport, a person that works in any career, even at the convenience store that, works double shifts, works 6 days at one job, works 4 nights of those 6 days at their second job at night when they could be at home with their family because they're chasing money. Sometimes, yes, for a short period of our time, we need that money. We need to be able to pay bills, and we work a couple, 3 jobs. But at the end of the day, somewhere things have to give because now our family sacrifices the fact of our presence, right? So, do we know how to draw the line when there's enough money to be comfortable and happy because we have all the energy, the love, the memories of our family and the family members and, just friends and family, and whether it's immediate, extended, whether it's friends we've had just recently or friends for a long time, connecting with them, creating that memory is something that can never be replaced. It can't be bought for no amount of money. You can, I have friends that have done that. They have sacrificed to make money. Initially, it was just to be, get on their feet, and then they got hungry for the money and kept on working harder, more hours, sacrificing more, and their family lives fell apart and to never recover. And then they try using that money to buy, time that they can never get back from when their family was younger, and go on holidays, or they buy them things and they try to exchange and buy happiness when really the true happiness was connection with the family and those memories. So that person has to ask themselves, or you have to ask yourself, where do you fit into the grand scheme of things? Where do you fit into what you want to accomplish in life? Those that want to work those major hours and become extremely wealthy, hats off to you. Honestly, hats off to you. But know there's a price to pay. If you're not even married, you have no kids, there's still a price to pay. There's a price to pay of the memories that you could be creating with other people. Where's the trade-off where you can go out and work hard and make a difference and help people and, still have the opportunity to be creating memories along the line? There's no, I have to agree with Ed Milet, there's no true balance in life. It's not attainable, but we can work to have our cake and eat it too in some regards, in a big regard to the fact that we have so many things in life besides going out and owning the world. Now, along your journey, if you can find it where your family's supported and you can change so many people's lives and whatever it is, and you can make a ton of money and you can have all the fancy stuff, that's all good. There's nothing wrong with that. But a lot of people out there that I know that are wealthy, and I know a lot of wealthy people, have absolutely sacrificed their family, their friends, and the memories that they could have created over a 10, 15, 20, 30-year period. And they fool themselves and they fool others and they teach others the lesson that, you know what, go out, work it hard, make lots of money. Your family will appreciate it. You can buy your life back. You can buy all that. You'll have more time to do things. You'll have more times to spend with your family, your friends, because now money's not going to be an object. And, if any of them need emergencies or need cash, you'll be able to help them and blah, blah, blah. Well, you know what? What happens if that journey 1, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20 years, somewhere along that line, you lose one of those loved ones? And then you have the pain of regret, right? The pain of regret of not having that person in your life. We have people say that you can have the pain of regret by not striving to be your best, to make the most amount of money, and you're going to have the regret of not trying. You know what? That's if that's how you programmed yourself. If that's what you want to believe, and I talk about it a lot, if you want to believe the committee of they, and them saying that, you're going to have the pain of regret by not working and trying your hardest, you know what? I'm not going to have the pain or regret of not being there for my family, for not sacrificing, and number one, not even sacrificing, use a different word, investing in me, investing in the memories that I get to relish the rest of my life, the experiences, and the things that I'm going to continue to experience because my family knows I would give up anything for them, right? Getting to a point where I'm comfortable paying bills. I may not have all the fancy, you know, materialistic things, but I have a home over, a roof over my head. I have a home I live in. I have a vehicle. I have, my family that loves me and that I love. I'm able to go on the odd vacation. I'm allowed to eat out, not allowed, but, I'm have the luxury of being able to eat out once in a while, and there's been points in time in my life where I couldn't do any of that stuff, was struggling to even keep a vehicle on the road, keep the roof over my head. But I have tons of great memories throughout that whole journey with my kids, right? With my friends. And my extended family, my mom and dad, my sisters, my brother-in-laws, my nieces, my nephew, and so many other cousins, aunts, uncles, like the list goes on. Bottom line, carpe diem, seize the day, make a decision. If you decide that the best thing for you is to take option B over option A or option A over option B, just be willing to smile and live with it and know that 10 years from now, are you going to look back and wish you had chosen the other option? Always reevaluate, always work on yourself. I've said it before for those that follow me. I want to personally not be the same version of myself today 1 year from now. And if that gets me a little bit farther ahead in life, fantastic. That is great. But I'm never going to give up. I'm going to constantly strive to be a better version of myself. And those days that I'm struggling, I'm going to own that crap. I'm going to just, embrace it, move forward, find things to change my state, struggle through it, know that tomorrow is another day, and that I got to own today. Because today might be my only day. What happens if tomorrow doesn't come? None of us have that promise. Today is the present. Tomorrow is the future. I'm living in the present. How about you? God bless. Have a great evening. See you in my next episode. Drop me a DM. Comment below. Let me know what you think of DADMOMISMS. Take care. God bless.